Hey, and welcome back to Basement Backgammon. In this episode, we're going to be looking at problem 96 in Bill Robertie's 501 Essential Backgammon Problem Series. In this problem, black is to play a 3-2, and you'll notice that white has 3 checkers behind. We have 2 checkers behind. White is forming a nice little prime over here. We have our own threats going on, but we have a stack on the 6 point, which is going to be a bit of an issue. So we have to play 3-2, which unfortunately doesn't make any new points, any good ones anyway. Without some big risks, we could play, for instance, 3-2 to the 5, but it leaves the bar points open and blotted, and then it doesn't do anything with our 9 point. So we have a couple of issues here. Not a great roll, but there is a proper thing to do according to Robertie. So why don't we take 10 seconds and decide what we're going to do? And I'll give you 10 seconds. Hit the pause button if you need more time. I'll be back with the answer. All right, we're back. So the answer for Robertie is 24 to 22 and 9 to 6. Let's read what Robertie has to say about it. Once your opponent has started to block your back checkers, you must use non-constructive rolls to escape. Black is starting to feel the pressure as white has built a good blocking position. 3-2 isn't an especially good shot since it doesn't make a new point for black. In this case, he has to make a move to escape. The right deuce is 24 to 22, preparing to jump next turn with a 6. And since black's backmen are now split and exposed, he has to tidy up any loose blots left around. So the awkward looking 9 to 6 is the best 3. All right, so let's talk about what Robertie's saying here. Let's go back to the original position. What Robertie is basically saying is that white is starting to set up a really good blocking position. Now, it would be great if we can slot the 5, but we can't. But we have to get these back checkers moving in order to try to jump. So what can we do? This is the reason why he wants to split. But if the split now happens, white has a lot of checkers, 1, 2, 3 builders in order to hit and make a point, either on the ace or the 3. So because we are now exposed and we're split back here, we want to tidy up any blots we have in the outfield because we don't want additional blots to be sent to the bar. If these blots are sent to the bar, that's not as bad, but 3 blots is going to be bad. So that's the reason why he wants you to lift 9 to 6, even though it's awkward looking, puts a big stack on 6. Normally we want to avoid that. But we're concentrating now on escaping. And if we can happen to make a 3-1 on the next roll, fantastic. If we make a 4-2, we could choose here, but most likely we're going to try to choose over here because, again, our priority right now is escaping these back checkers because of white's position. So Robertie's basically saying try to be to understand what your goal is with the current board position, and then use any rolls that you have to advance the goal that you're trying to do. Right now, the goal is not to build an inner board. The goal is to escape at least one of those back checkers. Now we can talk about building an inner board with future rolls. All right. Anyway, that's the analysis as far as I see it, as far as Robertie sees it. But let's see what XG has to say about it. I'll be back with that in just a minute. And we're back with our XG analysis of problem 96. You'll notice that Robertie has asked us to play 24-22 and 9 to 6. He thinks that's the appropriate play. My first play, when I first saw this, was lift 9 to 7 to keep a clean builder and safety that checker, and then split 13 to 10. That was my first response. Let's see what XG says. And XG agrees with Robertie. Let's take a look at the table here. It is the best play by a 7.6% margin. The next best play is still splitting 24-22, so it's clearly the right thing to do, but then playing 13-10 down, but that's 7.6% equity loss. And then my play was the third best, and it's a blunder by 12.2%. I still have a lot to learn. But clearly, looking at the position here and realizing that black has to run before white closes up an even better board is the right thinking here, splitting 24-22. And once you've done that, you have to realize that having a blot out is going to be dangerous. Don't split 13 if you don't have to, in this case, and don't leave 9 out. So yeah, it's awkward to put 9 onto 6, but it's the right move by a good margin. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. If you like this video, please like it. Hit the subscription button to subscribe to the series. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future videos when I upload them. I upload a video every day, and I'll be doing it for the rest of the series every single day, rain or shine. And I upload it at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. If you, in case you're wondering, you want to set your watch by it. And we just love having you here. I love doing the series. I'm learning a lot about video production. I'm learning a lot about backgammon. My game is improving. I hope yours is too. I will see you tomorrow with Problem 97. Thanks a lot.